How many of you have experienced a sports injury and have been prescribed physical therapy, also commonly known as rehab? How many of you said, I don't need that, I can recover on my own? How many of you failed to recover to your prior state of physical fitness? Refusing physical therapy or rehab may not be such a good idea, especially when your health insurance is likely to pay for most, if not all of the cost. I was a runner in my early 20s. One day, while running by the Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha, I noticed a small catch in my right knee. Thinking nothing of it, I ran home, another mile. When I arrived home, my knee really hurt. No surprise, I was diagnosed with a torn meniscus that required arthroscopic surgery. After the surgery, I was prescribed physical therapy and almost didn't follow through because I thought, I'm physically fit, I'm a runner. Physical therapy, schmizical therapy, why would I need that? But I went to therapy and then congratulated myself on my wise decision. The benefits of physical therapy, also called rehab for the body, are no less than amazing. The goal is to help you regain the physical ability you had prior to your accident. Hip fractures and knee replacements are common with our older generations. Recovering from either of these takes surgical time and is sped along by working with a skilled physical therapist. If I was a betting person, unless you exercise regularly, I suspect that parts of your body are weak. A simple request: stand on one leg, bend the other leg at your knee, behind you. How long are you able to stand on one foot without grabbing a piece of furniture or falling over? Work up to 10 minutes on each leg for perfect balance. Why is balance important? If you have an older parent or grandparent, if you age as an older adult, weak leg and core muscles are a significant contributor to fractures. A few statistics about fractures. According to a presentation by Erica Mitchell of the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, 1/2 of all women and 1/3 of all men will experience a hip fracture in their lifetime. Hip fractures kill. The 30-day mortality rate is 9%. This number rises to 17% if the person has an acute medical problem. Mortality rates rise to 65% if a person has heart failure while being treated for a hip fracture, and to 43% if a person is also being treated for pneumonia. 25% of people with a hip fracture die within 12 months of the fracture. 20% of those people will be unable to return home and will permanently live in a nursing home. One more statistic. 50% of persons experiencing a hip fracture will have another hip fracture within 3 to 5 years. This is the reason that physical therapy and rehab are so important. The exercises you learn will help you prevent future fractures, which, as you heard from the statistics, kill. I'm Pamela Wilson of the Caring Generation, an online community of support for family and professional caregivers.